today's Whiteboard Leadership Moment, I want to talk to you about levels of invitation and inviting people to join your team or to join ministry or to get involved at your church. This is so important. In a previous Whiteboard Leadership Moment, we talked about the levels of motivation. I'm just going to take those levels and bring them down to simpler terms. When we invite people to join ministry, there's all sorts of ways we can do that. There's different levels of motivation. There's different ways to ask. And again, I'm going to today talk about how to go from the lowest level to the highest levels of invitation. In a whole lot of churches, the level of invitation is this: you stink. Shame on you. I can't believe you're not doing this. It's a guilt motivation, a shame motivation, a fear motivation. It's making them feel guilty about why they're not involved. And it's a low-level motivation, but unfortunately in churches, we tend to shame and guilt and fear people into many, many things. The next level is you should. You should. It's your duty. It's your responsibility. You should do this. We think that's commanding and strong in leadership. But what they hear is, again, okay, you don't like who I am. You don't like what I've done, and you're again shamed of me. And it's a low level motivation. Third level is we need. We need children's workers. We need people to help here. We need people to help there. Without the context of why, without the context of the bigger vision. A lot of times we sit down every fall and we say we need more children's workers, or we need more people at Christmas time. We need more of this, but we don't get a context of why. The next level is this: you'll grow. This is a positive level. Listen, if you do this, you'll grow. What you typically do in that scenario is you have someone who said, I didn't think I could actually help. I didn't think that God could actually use me. I didn't think I was qualified. I didn't think that I'd enjoy this, but I was surprised. And by the way, it's always better to have someone who was a struggler who decided to take a risk and went ahead and did it and grew from it to say it, rather than the pastor or the leader to say it. Get someone who's a fellow struggler, an ordinary person in the congregation, not like you and me. You'll grow if you do this. The next level is this: join the cause. We've got something bigger than ourselves, and don't you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself? Join the cause, and you use their internal motivation of I want this to be accomplished too, to get them to join in with what you're doing. The next level is join the team. Join the team. If you come, you'll create relationship. There'll be friendship. You'll get to know people who are just like you, have the heart that you have, and that attraction to being part of a team is something that everyone's looking for. We all want to take the hill, and we want to take it together. And then finally, the highest level of motivation is this: join me, or join God. This is what God is doing. He's invited you into His work. Why don't you come with me? Listen. You should is never as high a motivation as join me. Join me is the highest motivation that we can have. And so training, for example, your volunteers in your ministry, instead of you saying you should or saying join the team, get them to go out and be your recruiters for your ministry. Hey, join me. Let's come to my junior high group. Come to my small group. Let me walk with you through this. It's so important to understand the levels of motivation and the levels of invitation that correspond with those things. I hope this has been a helpful whiteboard moment. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.